Me used to tap send. Tap send. No fee mobile money transfer. Eye easy, eye convenient, eye fast. And sounds so free. Won't you share? Me discover eye mapim. Tap send. Intienne. Also download the tap send app no. Ewa mobile phone so free. Nefe sika komu ebusu ya for Ghana fa na nyina. Tap send. Papa no.
Everybody check now. Check it. Check it. The beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it. Check it. Green select glucometer. Check it. Push sugar level for check it. Check it. Reselect glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Though sometimes our words might not settle well with some of these artists, but we wish them well. Reason we have been saying what we say about them. Everything we have been talking about, especially in this studio and maybe any other platforms that there are entertainment, pundits and journalists gathered, it is for the good of the industry. And today I'll be talking about two main things here in the editorial. I'm talking about man like Shatta, Wale, Charles Niyama Mensah, and I'll also be talking about Black Sherrif for recording history in London. And that is what we have been talking about. Sometimes you might hear some of us going ga, hard, and they go like, oh, Sammy Flex, does he like this guy? Does he hate? Nobody has time to hate. We only want progress, because I keep saying that if our industry grows, everybody within the value chain will also be affected. Journalists will aid, presenters, DJs will aid, managers will aid, PR and publicists. Everybody will be okay. But imagine an industry where the artists, the main leaders of the industry are suffering, they are not making money. Then you know what will happen. Your guess will be as good as mine, and we are about to go deep into this. My name is Sammy Flex. Welcome to the editorial here on Sammy Flex TV Live, and I want you to be a part of this conversation, because this conversation is about the upward movement of our industry. But first, let me say big ups to Blacko Sherrif. Black Sherrif is that guy whose confidence among our people is just so high. So many people have that high confidence that if there is that guy who can travel far to bring some laurels to Ghana and in our music industry, it can only be Black Sherrif. In fact, at the moment, anytime you talk about who is our Grammy hopeful, the first name that will come to mind is Black Sherrif, because maybe some industry people have tried and they have tested the big guys in the industry, and we know what they can do. We know their strengths, we know their weaknesses, and we are only waiting for them to come together with their strength and to do something more. But Black Sherrif, a new phenomenon, came on with something different, and he has given us some more confidence. Therefore, anytime he's about to do something, the eyes on him are always different. So when announcement came that he was about to play his first ever headline concert in London, everybody was on the lookout for that concert. Fortunately or unfortunately, some dates came earlier, and the date changed to the very last date that really came to fruition. And that was on 18th November 2022 at London. That's the Coco Camden. And interestingly, when some of us were so scared because we were not too sure how the event was going to turn out because of the earlier date that was postponed because of lack of ticket sales, we were just talking about the fact that how is this one going to be like? But thank God, this particular one has recorded high and huge success. And I'm so happy. My happiness also stems from the fact that on the day when everybody thought that, okay, this is Black Sherrif, a new boy in the space, he's about to do his thing, and right after he go away for the next thing to happen, we saw the giant of Africa, that is Burna Boy. Burna Boy did not leave his boy. And I want to salute him once again and salute Nigeria. I want to believe that the inclusion of Burna Boy, though it was not really publicized, I still want to believe that some people who had details about Burna Boy's itinerary would have gotten hints that, oh, definitely Burna Boy will be passing through to support his boy. Because we know Black Sherrif has also supported Burna Boy on 1 or 2 platforms. In Nigeria, Black Sherrif was there to support Burna Boy. And once again, in London, when he was doing the album listening, Black Sherrif was also there to support him. So it was not surprising that Burna Boy also pulled up just to come support his boy. At least the videos and the photos we have seen so far looking so good, so encouraging. The numbers were good. People really had fun. Nobody was left out of the fun. Everybody really had a good time. And that alone gives me the confidence that if the handlers of Black Sherrif can go ahead to do more, put out more dates, publicize it, and do some more activities, the boy is up for something great. Now, let me also say this. Black Sherrif, despite the fact that he couldn't sell the earlier date, some people in London were not too happy with how things were going. Whilst I was in London some 2 weeks ago, I met some people who had earlier bought tickets to be part of this concert. But because things were not going the way they wanted, most of them even got mad at a point. Some were ready to get refund of their monies. They were not in a very, they were not available to even pay the money again. Because of the date changes, some people were not too cool with it. They even thought like, are we really going to experience this concert at the end of everything? Because the date will come, tomorrow to change to that, a day to come, the next day to change to that. But finally, we have seen the concert. And I want to believe that people who attended this concert are now really feeling happy. Despite some 1 or 2 comments that some of my producers have heard from some of the people who went to the concert, a statement like they were expecting Black Sherrif to perform for so many minutes, but unfortunately, they did not enjoy him to that length. But I still want to understand that if you know Black Sherrif and you know his catalog, then I'm not sure you'll be expecting Black Sherrif to perform for, say, even 30 minutes. He doesn't have much like that. But of course, every detail of his song is a good piece. His album, that is The Villain I Never Was, great piece. I want to believe he performed some of these songs on the stage, and those who are really fans of the Blacko tribe, I know they would enjoy him. So congratulations to him. Congratulations to Nigeria, because Burna Boy would also pull some numbers there. No two ways about that. And he is the crowd puller. I'm sure Burna Boy, such a place will not even be a place for his own party. Because his own party alone, that place will not be enough. The 1,004 capacity in Coco Camden will not be enough for him. He would want the stadiums. He would want all the 20,000 and 50,000 capacity to fill, and not such a small place. But of course, it is Black Sherrif, a new boy in the space, and this is his first attempt. Like I said earlier, I pray that his management will not sleep on this. They need to move on, book more dates, and do it. At least Ghana is confirmed for 21st December, if my date is right, where he is playing the Muzama Disco concert at the Labadi Beach Hotel. And once again, we are all upbeat for this. We are so sure that when he comes to Ghana finally, and this concert is also well promoted, at least he's doing this in conjunction with the Ghana Tourism Authority, Ministry of Tourism, Arts and Culture, and some other related entities, that they are going to give us this particular concert. I know this is also going to be successful. So Blacko, congratulations to you. Big ups, and keep doing it. London has accepted you. I'm sure you can do this from one continent to the other. At least you can go to the Americas, you can go to the Europes, and make sure you do this, because this is your brand. You were born to do this. So go ahead and do some more. Now let me change over. Move camp straight to Ghana. Do something that just happened at the Grand Arena, Accra International Conference Center, just this last Saturday. And what am I saying? I'm talking about that performance Shatta gave the people who were at the rhythms on the runway. And I want to say, sometimes if you're an artist and you are being challenged, the best you can do is to prove the people wrong. So many people in this industry have proved Shatta wrong not to be that guy who cannot perform with a band. They always think that, oh, Shatta Wale, he can't perform with a live band. Shatta Wale can only do miming. Shatta Wale can only be jumping from one end of a stage to the other without doing it with a band. But some of us who know the industry, some of us who have followed his trade, we have seen him do this over time. Maybe he has seen that his audience, they gravitate towards a certain style of performance. So if he wants to do it, he will surely do it to satisfy his audience and not naysayers. He only do it to satisfy his audience and not what people will be talking about. So at the Grand Arena, when KOD put together the ever beautiful Rhythms on the Runway, where so many celebrities were there to cheer and to show fashion, Shatta Wale came to support the daughter of Duncan Williams, who is a powerful man of God in Ghana. I don't know why Duncan Williams' children are all trying to do something opposite of their father. The Wales is one of the guys. Now he has a new song with Eno Baroni, and the song is already banging. And now I hear a certain LC, Duncan Williams, is also on the stage doing something with Shatta Wale. I've not heard much about her, so you leave that hanging. Maybe later, when we have more information about her, we'll come back to it. But what my interest here is how Shatta Wale was able to give us that live version of the Bullet song on that stage. So many people doubted him. On the day, our man was looking so elegant, looking so cool, man, with some jacket, with some colors to match, and the fact that he was on the stage feeling cool, performing with that band, that was great. So if this will not satisfy you, if this will not convince you, if this will not tell you that, oh, sometimes it's just about your real power, it's about something you want to do or not do, then I don't know what critics would want to hear again. I know Shatta Wale's audience. I know sometimes when Stonebwoy and maybe other artists, when they perform with the band, I know how some people respond to it. And Shatta knows his audience. He knows how he can perform from about 1 a.m. to 6 a.m. to these people. He knows how to grab them. If you know your winning ways, you don't change it to satisfy people. If you know your winning ways, you don't change it because some people are just talking. Shatta killed the live thing. If you've not seen it, I can show you some videos. Just go watch a brief of it, and when I come back, I'll wrap up on this. Watch it.
Everybody say
right, so there you go. That was what you saw. Something very beautiful in terms of appearance, in terms of stage delivery, vocal delivery, and everything, energy, everything was on point. But let me also give you this caution. Getting Shatta Wale to perform with his DJ alone is a handful. Getting Shatta Wale to perform with his DJ alone is a handful. Now I'm just thinking about that person who would want Shatta Wale to come to his show, to his function with a band. Say a 5-piece band, a 6-piece band, and whatever you are looking for, you will get it. But let's ask ourselves, are we ready for that additional cost? Or let me even put it in this particular word, burden. Are you ready for that burden in quotes? Not in a negative way, but the fact that you might have to spend more. Because you might have to spend more on hotel, spend more on vehicle transportation. You have to spend more on any other thing that will make the concert a great one. Whatever you request for, that is what you pay for. So if you want a Shatta Wale on a live band, look for him coming with all guns and ammunitions blazing loud. But if you want him to come through, still, I know it is not going to be very, very high, but you can still gather him and do something for yourself. This is what we've been talking about on the editorial here on Sammy Flex TV Live. Let me say thanks to the production crew, Digital Rasta, Karen C on camera, Richie Flex, editor, director of the show, Emmanuel Fowila PG is the producer. My name is Sammy Flex. If you loved this, I want to read your contribution to the topics treated today. And same way, subscribe to this, let's do some more. But I know our industry will look better with time. Just that sometimes artists are so emotional to listen to some of these critics. It is for your good and not for our good. I'll see you later. We out.